everyone. In this video, I'll be sort of taking you guys along with my sculpting process using modeling clay. Clay is a medium that I don't often get to work with, but the experience was really relaxing. So I almost don't have any experience with clay, so I decided to go with a piece which would be really simple, and that is this miniature tray habitat, which in my opinion would serve as a really cute desk decoration. Okay, so for the process, I started off kind of massaging the clay with some talcum powder to make the clay smooth and not so sticky. And then I molded a sphere and then flattened it to roll it with my roller. After that, I used a bowl to make a perfect circle and cut it out using a cutter. Then I again rolled a snake thingy to, make the walls or boundaries of the tray. I also had to blend the inner edges to make it look seamless, and I used water to blend it out, and oh my, it looks disgusting. After that, when I'm all done with the blending of the inner edges, I will put it inside the oven, and I will meet you guys when the tray is all hard and sturdy. The tray is all nice and hard, and it's pretty sturdy to do the job, but it's time to make the clay elements of the habitat. So I will be making a frog, a mushroom, and a small lily pad. So my process of making the frog was that I measured it according to the tray, and I rolled a ball, and then I rolled two more small ones and stuck them to the top left and top right of the clay ball, if that made any sense. So for the mushroom, I kind of winged it, like I made the stump thick in the bottom and thin towards the top, and it kind of worked. Once again, not a professional. And for the actual mushroom, I made a flat circle and cut the edges so it looks like a splash, and then I just stuck it on top of the stump. It was pretty simple and easy. I again made a flat circle using the clay and cut out a V from the circle, and it was all I had to do. Now that I'm all done with the sculpting of these small elements, I will quickly put them in the oven. Meanwhile, I'll apply the first white base coat on the tray, and after my elements are also hard, I will quickly apply the base coat on them too. So I'm all done with the base coat and it's time for the funsies. Yes, it's time for the painting. So the inner portion will be all blue, representing the pond and water, and the outside will be green, contrasting and representing the grass ground. It definitely took time to fill the color in every nook and crannies of the tray, but I did it. So as you guys can see, I am starting off with the green. I mixed all the colors and tried making them look soft and pastel because I thought it would fit the aesthetic of my room really well. And the green that I used for this was so good looking in contrast with the blue paint. I just felt it has a really appealing look to it, and I definitely like it so much. Now, time to color our froggle dumpling. I started off just with the body color, which is this light green, and later on I will add the eyes and the face of this cute and adorable baby. Next up, we have the lily pad, and I went with the darker green color, and I don't know why, but this took so many layers. Like every time it came out so splotchy, and I just had a hard time covering the entire lily pad. So for the mushroom, I started off with an off-white color for the base and with a red for the top, and it was pretty basic and reminiscent of an actual mushroom. But later on, while adding the details, I also gave some white polka dots to the mushroom. Onto the details, I really wanted to give the frog a cutesy look, so I decided to give it some big old eyes with a small smile and bright white highlights, and can't forget the blush. It was so satisfying to look at the frog come to life from a clay ball to a living being. At least it looks like a living being. So after adding the details, I decided to stick these elements to the tray with some super glue so that these stay together with each other forever. That kind of rhymed, but yeah. After that, I decided to add 2 more little fishies in the pond. It really added so much to the piece and gives the illusion of the pond habitat. And you guys, we are all done. I just have to varnish them to keep them protected and intact, and time for the end results of the sculpture. That is all for this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you aren't already. And I will meet you guys next time. Till then, bye-bye.